RSI, Relative Strength Indicator, is originally intended to measure the strength of buyers and sellers, and it is later used as a reference for buy and sell. Why can RSI be used to evaluate whether to buy or sell? Like other technical indicators, RSI also has the calculation formula, which is simpler than MACD's calculation formula. Taking the ups and downs in the chart as an example, RSI can be calculated in 3 simple steps. Calculate the average of recent upward changes first. Then calculate the average of recent downward changes, and finally calculate the RSI, that is, divide the average of upward changes by the sum of the two averages. After reading the formula for RSI, we will know 1. The closer the average of upward change and the average of downward change during the calculation period, the closer the RSI is to 50. If the increase is greater than the decrease, the RSI will be greater than 50. The greater the increase, the higher the RSI. Conversely, if the decline is greater than the rise, the RSI will be less than 50. The greater the decline, the lower the RSI. 2. The maximum value of RSI is 100, which means that during the calculation period, there is no day when the closing price is lower than the previous day's closing price during the calculation period. 3. The minimum value of RSI is 0, which means that there is no day when the closing price is higher than the previous day's closing price during the calculation period. Assume that RSI starts rising from 50 gradually, which means that the increase was greater than the decrease in the past. Some investors may expect that if the trend continues, there is a great chance of subsequent rises, which encourages more investors to choose to enter the market at this time. As long as more people tend to buy, the price will continue to rise as they expected without regard to the influence of other factors. As the price continues to rise, the RSI will gradually increase. In the process of rise, some investors have begun to consider when to sell, although the prospect is optimistic. In other words, when the RSI rises to a certain level, the willingness to buy will gradually weaken. Based on past experience, when the RSI is approaching 80, some people believe when it is approaching 70, it indicates that the increase in the calculation period is far greater than the decrease. However, the market will start to worry about whether the price will fall sharply soon, causing investors to dare not buy again and sell earlier to take profits. As long as the willingness to sell in the market gradually exceeds the willingness to buy, the price will begin to fall. On the contrary, when RSI reaches around 20, some people believe when it reaches around 30, it indicates that the recent decline is greater than the increase. However, shrewd investors will think reversely and believe that the price has fallen to the bottom and will start rebounding. Therefore, some investors will buy, reinforcing the strength of buyers. In such a situation, the price is likely to stop falling and rise again, with RSI rising again. I believe you have known the process of RSI changes and the meaning of overbought or oversold RSI. However, it should be reminded that RSI is only one of technical indicators and cannot be the only criterion for buy and sell. A more comprehensive analysis is needed to make more accurate predictions. Okay, so much for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. See you next time.